Hi guys, it's Chris, the Natural Progressive. How y'all doing? Let me pull up the chat here. Um, you guys, really happy to have you. I have with me Valhalla 56, Oz LaFave, and
Hi.
Whitney from the Green Report. Oz LaFave, famed for Uphill Media, Roar Media, that's Oz, and Val, of course, my regular co-host on Monday Madness. So very happy to see you all here.
Thrilled.
I really hope y'all caught my interview with Derek Jensen earlier, because I was just rewatching it and I'm like, I just get this thing with Derek Jensen. It's like I can't stop listening to him. He's amazing. Um, I don't know what it is about. Uh, I God, I don't even know how to explain it. He's just so in sync with the way I think that it just is good. It's just good, right? It's just good.
It's like you're on the same page.
Yes, yes. And
It's amazing.
I'm also on the same page with Sam Mitchell, which makes it really difficult because they think there's a big difference between them, and I don't think there's a huge difference between Sam Mitchell and and Derek. I really don't see that big of a gap between the way they think. And maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe there is a big difference that I'm not seeing, but I don't know. Anyway, Sandy is here from Environmental Coffee House. Hi, Sandy. Make sure you come. I think she's. I don't know. I miss her on the weekends because I can't watch.
Well, she had
And
a killer show Sunday night, Sandy. That was top shelf. We loved it. It was fantastic.
I wish I could, but weekends are hard. I mean, because I'm doing family stuff on the weekends, so that's always tough. Um, anyway, Bio's here. Thank you, Bio, so much. You're always the first person here, and he was there for the Derek interview, which I appreciate a lot. And Jean, she was awesome, asking great questions and being awesome for Derek. Um, I wish
Bio's
I
an
could.
awesome. Bio's an awesome Scandinavian. I love these Scandinavians.
I know, I know. They're all
They
cool.
bring so
Kim
much to life.
Centeno, I seen you during the interview too. I'm sorry if I didn't get to say all your names. It's hard when Derek's there. Um, this is hard. Rich Diana, I know you were there too. I'm pretty sure you were there. Um, I try to say everybody, but
Gene asked some great questions today. Thank you, Gene.
yes, thank you so much, Jean. I'm totally exhausted, but Lightning Rod is here. Hi, Lightning Rod. Uh, I just love everyone that showed up. We had a whole bunch of new viewers tonight on
Did you?
or
Wow.
today with a whole bunch of new people, which was really really cool. That's always a good thing. Buck Hermit was there. Hi, Buck. Scandalous Scandinavians. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I focused so much on Derek's interview, so I'm really counting on you guys to bring up the rest of the topics and then I'll comment. I
We
don't
could
know.
talk about your interview.
Yeah, did you watch it?
I
Oh,
got
Pat
20
the
minutes in and I
Batman
plan to watch the
fan.
rest.
Pat the Batman fan is here.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
I've got to fix maybe the thing. Hold on, I gotta make sure that the Natural Progressive logo isn't in anyone's face because that sucks when that happens.
You can put it in front of my face. It
You
increases.
can put it in mine too.
I think I'll put it in the middle. I don't know. I'll put it in the middle. There we go. Transition. There we go. Pat's coming. Hi, Pat. He's coming.
Great.
Oh, no. What is that?
Saving the best for last, which is Pat, right?
Frozen.
Yeah. Well. There he is. Oh my God. What the hell did you do, Pat? What is that?
Got a Joe Biden puppet. Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe Biden. Oh,
Biden.
what an amazing guest we got. We got Joe Biden, or is it Mitch McConnell? I can't tell.
That is fucked up, man.
What do you?
What the hell is that?
Hey, Pat, is that on your penis or your hand? I can't tell.
can't tell either. Oh my god.
God.
But it kind of looks like Mitch McConnell. I'm sorry. It just kind of does.
I'm Pat. I don't know.
Turtle. Oh my god. I gotta get the chat back up. I don't have it up, so I can't see what people are saying. Damn it.
Oh
You
man.
guys are amazing.
Oh,
So who
What a-
do we have the pleasure of having with us today? Is it Mitch McConnell or is it Biden?
or is
Hold on
it,
a second.
got it. Okay.
That's the craziest thing I ever seen. What is it?
Looks like a Mitch McConnell, but it could be a Joe Biden.
I'm going with you, Christine. I think it's Mitch McConnell.
It looks like Mitch McConnell.
That unpronounced.
I'm your old buddy Pat. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh my God in heaven.
No.
It's-
My dog is tearing up
What
my
are we
notes.
talking about? Let's have some fun here.
No.
God, I think giving Monday Madness a new level.
It is totally Monday
Son of a
Madness.
bitch. I told you to stop using my phone.
Oh my God.
Damn
Uh-oh.
you.
Now he's going to choke his chicken. Okay.
Don't say that. Oh my god. Hi, Can't Deal.
No,
Hi,
buddy.
Rich Diana. Hi, I'm a sweet leaf.
I'm sorry you had to
Kim
do that.
Centeno.
Okay,
Mitch
look, see?
McConnell. Okay.
Perfectly fine.
Kim
Nothing
Centeno
wrong.
says, Mitch. It's Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell, ding, 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 ding. I think so too.
I think it's Mitch McConnell. It has to be, right? What is it, Pat? Was it Mitch McConnell or was it Biden?
That is madness of
Right,
quarantine.
honey?
Oh, that's quarantine madness. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Okay, quarantine the madness to what? Turkey head?
That was just a sock. A good old fashioned sock.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can do a lot of things with the sock, man.
Yeah. Well, Chris Foster made a comment. It can't be a politician because otherwise he would have just painted eyes on his butt cheeks and talked out his ass.
That's a good one.
Bingo, Chris. You got it, Chris.
That's awesome. Shonda's in the chat. Hey, I gave you a link, woman.
Where are you, Shonda? Come on, come on. We've got an odd number here. Well, let's get 6 in here.
Right.
That
Good
would
idea.
be easier.
Come on, let's get in here. Come on,
Hans
Shonda.
Asperger, Corona sock.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I
Let's see.
feel like
Can we pause this? Oh wait. I'm missing it. I'm sweet lady. Hi, beautiful. So sorry I missed your show with Derek and all of you. I'm so sorry you did too, man. Damn it. I'm a sweet leaf. I'm
sorry.
it was such a fun conversation with Derek. Always it's amazing talking to Derek. I got so nervous. This is the most nervous I've ever been for an interview with him.
I don't know why. You just
Well, I told you why. I told you why.
Why?
Because of the whole Doomosphere drama
Oh, that
shit
stuff.
going on.
Just
Doomosphere drama. That's why it was hard. But after we got started talking, it was no big deal. You know.
yeah, just throw back a shot and go for it. That's what we need to do, right?
Yeah.
Right there, Val. Just have a-
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, absolutely, Oz.
yeah.
Good idea.
Whitney, you look Navajo tonight.
That's interesting. I don't think I am, but that's interesting.
But you do look Navajo, kind of a little bit. You kind of look Native American.
I don't have any
Are you
connection.
getting screwed up?
Wait, what?
Are you getting
Boiled
screwed
rope lamppost. Hello.
Wait, Pat, I couldn't hear you. Broke up.
I was just saying the Navajos are getting the shaft again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, with the coronavirus.
Yep, they
You know,
are.
but they requested PPE and they got sent body bags.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
No joke, man.
No joke.
Yeah.
That is true.
it was like a clerical error. Jesus Christ, what a fucking message that sends.
No shit. Oh, see,
Yeah,
Buddy's here. It's a
Sure.
full moon, says Buddy. Yeah. Oh my god. What a crazy fucking world we live in. Oh my god. Sorry. My neighbor's calling me. He can wait.
Earth, the comedy.
It's fucked up. I mean, what's going on with
Yeah, it's
the
fuck-
Native Americans are being hit the hardest by this. The most people have died. And I don't know. It almost seems like it's by design. the way that they're handling it, they're not sending out the help and all that. And actually, some of the southern Utah counties, they're not allowing them to what do you call like keep the security level up. They're making them lower the security level, open all the businesses, even though they're being really hard hit by the virus and have a lot of deaths compared to the infections. They're just saying, nope, sorry, you can't. I mean, this Utah is where it's happening. Four Corners area in Utah. So it kind of pisses me off because I think and you know how Republicans are. It's like local control until it's the Native Americans. And they're like, nope, nope, you don't get local control. And that's our
Wow.
governor, Herbert, which is, he's an asshole. And he's like, nope, you don't
Very
get a
much.
side. You don't get a side. So it's
He's the
bullshit.
king of assholes.
Yep, he's one of the kings of assholes. And we don't have a good governor running for this year. Governor Herbert's gone. He's bowed out, and he's pushing for our lieutenant governor to be elected. And then we have Huntsman, who is really involved with China. So Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. Can you say anybody? We really, and then there's asshole Chris Wright or something like that, and he's like, I have all these great ideas, and commercial after commercial. I have all these great ideas. We need to deregulate schools and bring, you know, diversity, diversify, diversify, diversify local economies so that people who live in those rural areas can stay. And I'm like, that's all about bringing in more crap, bringing in more, I don't know, like commerce, more mining, more all that. That's all he's talking about. And deregulating schools so that they can push the religious agenda. And oh my God, it's like there is no good choice for governor here. I
Why don't you?
haven't.
You can run. Why can't you?
I
File. You don't have to
I
pay,
I
right?
can't. I'm not gonna fucking run for
Uh,
freaking office. I would strangle myself. Or I would get assassinated. One or the other.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know. I don't know. How Choctaw Warrior, all elections are
you gotta,
predetermined. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. 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 I mean, hi, Torstein. Torstein's here. Hello, going south. Um, it's bullshit. I mean, God, everyone. I used to love Huntsman back in the day. I liked Huntsman, but then he got called to do the Chinese thing, and now he's all for. He first was talking about the Chinese, um, working with the China's government to, to improve our economy, and it's like all about the Belt and Road Initiative. It's all about that. I can't do it. I can't vote for him anymore. He pissed off all the Republicans, the right wings, because he said he was for um the gay people, like, and like right before he left office last time. He was already our governor once, in case you guys don't know. He was already our governor once. And then he said that he's for the gay people right as he is leaving, and everybody hated him. All the Mormons hated him immediately. So, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, that he was standing up for the gay people. And now, fuck, fuck, fuck.
keep an eye on the hallway. Shanda's going to be coming in, I think.
Chris
And
Foster. Oh, there she is. There's Shonda.
by the way, Kim, that was Rhonda said called me a pole dancer this morning. No, I didn't pole dance. I just danced with a little tiny G string back when I had a 29-inch waist and a 44-inch chest. That was for about 2 days, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully
That's crazy,
Shonda
man.
comes in.
There
Okay,
she
wait. I don't want
the
that. See, now my natural progressive is right in front of her. I gotta switch
Hey,
it.
Shonda.
Hi, Shonda. How are you?
Hey, Shanda.
Hello, Chandra.
Shanda, like chandelier.
Hello, guys.
Shonda. Sorry, Shonda. What? I'm sorry. I suck. I'm just tired. I've had one hell of a weekend. I just about killed myself. I way overdid it.
Yeah.
So,
It was Shanda's birthday yesterday. She
happy
turned
birthday, Shonda.
she's
Happy
20
birthday.
29,
Thanks, guys.
32 years old. That you look great.
Wow, you look beautiful.
You look awesome.
That's fantastic. Okay.
Hi guys. Hi
I
Wit.
Hey, Shonda. Shanda. Oh, I want to
Shonda, I
Shonda.
know. It's so hard to get right.
It's
Damn
it's
it.
okay. It's okay. I'm used to it.
We're trying really, really hard. So Troy McDermott, Belt and Road needs clean energy technology. No, it just needs to go away. But thanks for playing. Sorry. I mean, really, the Belt and Road Initiative is taking all of our resources and pulling them towards another country that's across the seas. Sorry,
But you know what? That may collapse with the current tensions with China. So it may
I'm
just
hoping
fail.
that happens. I mean, maybe that I'm crazy for thinking that, but I don't want any of that. I don't want any of the trade. We need to live locally. We don't need to be shipping stuff here or there. We need to live off of our local resources. What we can't live off of, there's too many people to live off of it. And go watch my interview with Derek because we talk a little bit about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we were talking about
More reason to watch
Planet
it.
of the
Yeah.
Humans, and we went really deep into Planet of the Humans and asked my questions I had. It's just Kim says Chris took 3 months to pronounce my last name. Kim
Oh,
says
no.
Kim Centeno. Yes, I took 3 months to pronounce Centeno. Okay, so don't feel bad, Shonda.
I don't. But I've got this crazy feedback going on where I can hear like 5 minutes ago in the show in one ear and then right now in the other ear.
Do you have another page open?
Multitasking.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Close
It's really
out.
strange.
Yeah. Wow, that is weird.
That
Ouch.
is that's
That's
odd
actually
because I don't hear any feedback.
No, it's not. No, it's coming from me. It's weird.
That is
But that's
weird.
okay. I can stay up. I can keep up.
Okay. It's
or pull one
hard.
of the earplugs out. Pull the one that's making you crazy. Hey, Christine, on the interview today, what was that mechanism that Derek was talking about? The machine, the master machine, that the invention of man. It was the being able to build the pyramids and things. Remember that?
Okay, now you're really testing me.
No,
Master of the Machines. Um,
no,
God,
it was
help me out a little bit.
Are
I'm
you talking about like a lever?
no. The inventions of man. He said it wasn't the wheel, it wasn't the peg, it wasn't the bolt. It was the ability to
Fulcrum?
to put a mass amount of human beings together and orchestrate them in a hierarchical fashion to create things that are going to destroy the planet. What was the term for that?
Oh,
Like building the
God.
pyramids or going to war or making war on other countries. That was man's invention.
It
That
was, yeah.
Well, it's both organization and power.
yeah, but there was a term for it. It was I got to look that back and see what it was.
Yeah, you definitely do because I just watched it back again and I just get so entranced in what he's saying and sometimes like the little details escape me, but I'm like just the concepts that he talks about.
Oh yeah, it was deep today, and it was really good stuff. It was, watch that interview today. That was just you guys did great.
Oh
Knocked
my
it out.
I got you know how much I love interviewing Derek. I think that was
Oh
my
yeah,
seventh interview with him now.
I would say he's the most human being, one of the most that I really know, aside from present company, because he looks at all species as being the humans, being
He's
the
not
human
speciesist.
sharks. Yeah, he's not at all. It's a human squirrels. It's a human sharks. It's a human bears. It's all of that we're killing and putting out of existence daily. So yeah, it really made me feel good about
One thing I wanted to talk to him about that I didn't get to is he was talking with that what's his name? Jeff Gibbs. And Jeff Gibbs talked about how people don't want to know how sausage is made, like how we get to where we're at. Like making sausage is just like medieval, like crazy, horrible shit. But that's exactly what the Green New Deal is. It's like people want to want to see the outcome. They don't want to see how it gets there. And
Right.
I really wanted to talk to him about that, and I didn't get an opportunity. But the the way the Green New Deal is made, it's like they're ripping up all kinds of beautiful ecosystems to make sausage, to make the windmills and dams and solar energy. And I really wanted to get into that, but God, an hour is such a short time when you have that kind of a mind on with you, to talk about all that.
I'm live.
The deforestation was heartbreaking when you guys were talking about that. Is that in Montana? They're subsidizing deforestation? Are you kidding me? Is that true?
Yeah,
Deforestation for what? Just for timber?
for timber, well, two different reasons. I mean, really. I mean, the second is biomass, like where they take it and burn it for energy. That's
Wow.
and then like for solar and all that, they clear it and then they burn the the biomass, the woodlands, they burn it for biomass energy. So biomass is god awful. And I don't know how many people have seen that show Planet of the Humans. And one of the things they brought up in that Jeff Gibbs interview was where they were throwing. Oh my god, this is just heart wrenching to me. That was the hardest part to watch of the whole video. Was when they were throwing cows and horses into this grinder, like alive.
Yeah.
They threw them into a grinder for this
Wow.
biomass, and it's
Ugh.
it, I couldn't bring myself to watch it a second time because of that. It's like I already know the horrific things that they do, and then to see it, it's like, God, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with that? And and then we went through the whole thing about I tried to bring up the thing about the if everyone went to the hunter gatherer thing again, how long would it take for the average person to die, just putting out there in the wilderness and trying to survive off of it. I watched that show alone. You all got to watch it because it just shows you how how susceptible we are to, you know, running out of resources really fast. Like one person was put in like a 10 square mile area and they ran out of resources within months. So it's really ridiculous to think that you can put billions of people out there and do um, that kind of thing where we just, hunter gatherer type of thing. Many people will die and suffer. Um, there's no way we can survive hunter gatherer. All of us. Some people will. Some people might. I don't know. Sorry. But it's just so ridiculous. I don't know. There's a lot more to talk about, and people with different philosophies. Um, like Sam, it's like industrial civilization will crash, and it's actually worse for the environment because people go out into the natural world and they'll destroy it. I'm tossed between, yeah, people will be tossed out there, but they may, die before the entire natural
Right.
world dies. I don't know. I'm trying to parse it all out, and I'm stuck between Sam Mitchell of it was Humpty Dumpty Tribe. You can't find him unless you're subscribed to him on Patreon now, so you can't find him. Collapse Chronicles, whatever. Um, he's still on Collapse Chronicles, so you can go there. But like I'm stuck between Derek Jensen and Sam Mitchell. I'm just stuck, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm right there in the middle.
Well,
No,
aren't they both right? Aren't they both right?
I think they're both right. I don't think they're
Oh,
very
yeah.
far apart. I really don't think they're very far apart. But I'm weird.
Well, Jensen brought up some important points. Basically, one of the points that stood out to me was the fact that he said we can't live with an infinite amount of resources on this planet, and that's the biggest issue, right? As humans keep expanding, we keep building houses and taking natural resources, and then, for example, you take down a tree, the squirrel moves where's it gonna go if you keep taking down all the trees?
Mhm.
So he also said biodiversity loss because of basically human expansion again is the biodiversity loss is significantly shrinking or significantly increasing, sorry, because of human expansion again. And then basically another thing was civilization is eating the planet, which was kind of, there you go, visualize that.
Yeah. Well, I visualized that since I was a teenager, since I was younger than you, and I can't unsee that, You
Right.
just can't. And then you have someone who resonates with you. Like he made me really see it. Like it's like, okay, I'm not alone here. And it was amazing. Um, it was
Didn't
just
he just didn't Derek Jensen just release a book or is going to release a book?
Green New Deal. Yeah. Or no, wait, Bright Green Lies. Sorry. Get that right.
Okay.
Bright Green Lies. Yeah. And the thing is, the Planet of the Humans was like saying everything that Bright Green Lies said. It was amazing. Like, it's like, but it pisses me off because Derek already had that in his view. And before I even heard of this Planet of the Humans, I had interviewed Derek several times on his Bright Green Lies upcoming book, and everything that um, video, that documentary stated was already things we talked about in my interviews with Derek Jensen. So I'm like, oh my God, I do have to talk to him about this. I do. It's very important to me because it's like, bam, bam. Too bad that they didn't publicize your works because you were the one, and he does not want to take credit for it at all. But I give him credit for it.
I was hoping you would have asked about the controversy behind the Planet of the Humans, particularly Josh Fox.
I talked
Torpedo.
to him a little bit about that.
Yeah. What was the outcome?
Um, well, I said, God, I can't. You can't expect me to remember everything we talked about, but I did talk about how they were pushing it, um like taking it out of context, and oh God, I don't remember how I phrased it now. Damn it! Just go watch the freaking interview.
Go watch it. It's
But
a
I
great.
did bring that up, how they were utilizing that and um shutting it down because it didn't go with the agenda.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. I don't remember exactly how I put it, but I did bring
The
that up.
The argument was they were using fossil fuel talking points, and
Yeah.
I didn't get that from it necessarily.
I didn't either. I mean, it's not that. Gene says the mega machine is what Derek said. He called it
Yeah,
the
Mega
mega
Machine.
machine.
Thank you, Gene. Gene's paying attention.
Yes,
Odd-
she is.
Yeah,
It's
10
so
points
hard
for
to
her.
keep all that in your brain, everything you
Wait a
talk
second.
about. Damn
Wait
it.
a second. Is Gene a he or she, or a them or they?
I
Gene?
think Gene is a she, I believe.
I,
Derek
I,
said he thought it was a good documentary. Yeah, he did. And I thought it was a good documentary. I don't think they represented it as well when in the interviews after, like when Michael Moore interviewed even with our favorite people, The Hill, Crystal Ball, and they, I think they got the point, but when they pushed him on the population issue, I think he backpedaled a little bit on that issue, and that bothered me.
Who? Who?
Michael Moore, he backpedaled on the
He did?
population problem. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you'd have to watch that interview. And the Josh Fox was just ridiculous because he didn't when Crystal and Sager um yeah interviewed Josh Fox, he did not even go into the details. He's just like, no, it's all wrong. It's just wrong. Da, da, da. And he didn't even uh he was just protecting the the machine, the mega machine that Derek was talking about. He was protecting that instead of reality, which reality is nature. Nature is reality, and it's nature is what rules everything, and we can't just keep taking from nature and not expect to have an issue for our own species. We just can't live that way. It's just not possible. It's terrifying to environmentalists to see the planet being destroyed is what you believe can happen. Right, Sandy? I mean, I don't know. No one here wants Americans to visit this year. Okay, Kent Deal. Where are you at, Kent Deal? Remind me. But I don't blame you.
I think he's UK.
Oh, UK. Okay, I don't blame you. I mean, especially with them not doing anything about the virus thing and stuff. But we didn't get into the virus at all. Um, that was the last thing on our agenda. Spambone was stopped at the border 2 years pre-COVID. Funny. Thorstein. Okay. I hope we break free energy codes so I can tell Derek to shut. Ah, no, bio. It doesn't matter if there's. Okay, that's another thing I wanted to talk to Derek about, because if you have free energy, like all the energy you want, all of it, just it doesn't. You don't have to mine it from the earth or anything. You just have free energy. Do you think people are going to stop breeding, stop expanding, stop building things and taking from nature? It's not going to happen. They will
Yeah,
still
you're
destroy
right.
nature. It doesn't matter how much.
Absolutely.
The more free energy you have, the more people are going to destroy nature.
Hey,
That's it. Period. End of story. I love you, bio, but that free energy is not the answer. It's not. I love you, bio, though. Bio's one of my favorite people.
when you're right, Christine. Totally agree.
I wish I
That's the
was
nature
wrong.
of humans.
I wish I
Me
was
too.
wrong. Working on freezing carbon layer. No, I swallowed for max carbon. Wait, Troy McDermott, what are you saying? 56 good. I don't know what 56 is. Working on freezing.
He's referring to me. I asked him how he was.
Oh, okay. Is Troy McDermott a good person that we can add to the conversation?
Absolutely. He's a great person.
Okay. I trust you, Val. I'll add him as I'll give him a wrench so he's part of it. As long as he's not insulting to anybody, it's good. I like having people in the conversation.
Yeah. Something that Sandy mentioned in her one of the last shows was talking about that dam in Michigan that broke, and I didn't know it was a private dam. I didn't even know you could have private dams.
I didn't know you could either. I thought they had to be public.
I mean, that's like crazy, What if it breaks? Well, it did. And they're like houses washing down the street, and it's like, it's not, it's just some private company trying to make profit. I think it's Hydro Boyce or something. That's crazy, man.
That's just crazy. Basil says the last thing humans need is free energy. I agree, Basil. I'm right behind you. But Bio says it won't matter. We can't destroy nature. Nature will always be okay. You are wrong on this. Sorry. Okay, Bio, I love you. But, but, that's nature will not be okay as long as humans are screwing it up. I mean, we can take all nature down with us, and that's exactly what's happening right now, as far as I can tell.
This guy in chat, this Pat the Batman fan guy, he says there's too many men, too many people making too many problems. Just too damn.
Absolutely. Pat, you need to speak up, dude. You're just sitting there really quiet. Shonda's being a little quiet as well. Guys, talk. I'm too tired to carry this thing. So.
Well, I'm going to go total non sequitur here. Well, Chandra, go ahead.
I'm just trying to get my chat back up. My phone died.
So. Okay.
Oh no, Pat, speak your mind, dude.
I'm out of answers.
Okay, well, I got something to engage Pat in. Pat, did you hear about the SpaceX is going to launch two NASA astronauts like Wednesday to go up to the ISS?
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. Here we are, in the collapse and everything, and they're still in a private company. SpaceX is going to launch two NASA astronauts up into space, and SpaceX has a record of maybe about a third of their rockets blowing up. And they're also building their Starship rocket. That's the name of it. It's a crazy name, isn't it? Starship. But they're building it out of stainless steel. And that Elon Musk is just one crazy ass dude.
Okay, yeah, we could talk about how people feel about him these days.
How they feel about what?
About Elon Musk as a person. Just
wait, I think he's pushing it, doing this manned space launch. The dude's crazy.
Well, he used to be. Okay, I don't know if we want to get into this. Never mind. But yes, I know what you're talking about.
Well, isn't he moving to Alabama from California? That's
Texas. Texas.
Oh, sorry.
He threatened. He's threatening to move to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Felicia.
Yeah, thank you,
Felicia.
Pat. All right.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
I used to like him like 2015.
Me too.
Yeah, so then his maybe he's always been like this, but his public image has changed.
Well, he was extremely angry that they closed down his California car manufacturing plant. I mean, he was pissed. In fact, he sued the government because of the COVID thing. They closed it down, and he's like really, really mad.
Well, the point
wait. Mark Roche says there's only one solution: reducing human numbers by 85%. Thank you, Mark Roche. That's all I have to say.
We need a better virus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one we have right now is pathetic. It's pathetic.
It's a joke.
It's
not
not
killing
doing it. It's not. It's not. So,
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Well, when it kills more people than our new births, then it might have some. Oh, that's horrible. Did I just say that? You know what I mean. I don't want people to die, but I think at this point it's people's fault for keep having babies. My brother, who's older than me, by the way, just told me his girlfriend had a miscarriage, and I'm like, fucking thank God, But I can't say that to him. But it's like, God, when are people going to understand it's a problem? And they just won't. So until they understand it's a problem, then nature's got to take its course, and that's a horrible thing. And I don't want that to be the way. But people are supposed to be smart, and they're not being smart.
You would think people would get the hint with so many things going wrong.
You would think. Do you want your kids to go through this shit?
I mean,
floods, fire, heat waves, drought,
unemployment,
hurricanes, unemployment,
depression level economy,
collapse.
I mean,
bad TV.
Yeah, I mean,
social distancing.
You think people would get a clue, but they're really not getting a clue, and it's so horrible. I want them to just understand and reduce suffering. I don't want to increase suffering. I want to reduce suffering.
Right.
And that's what people don't get it when I say I think we need to reduce our population. It's not because I don't care about people. It's because I want to reduce suffering. And that's the only way to do it. It's the only way.
We're just increasing suffering.
Was there any reason given, Val, for sending these NASA astronauts into space?
Yeah, Pat, Elon Musk has a plan of going to Mars. And before you get to Mars, you got to send some manned spacecraft up. Look, Elon Musk's Starship, and that's something he's actually building, claims to take 200 people, up to 200 people. He was talking about using Starship for terrestrial flights. In other words, he was talking about wanting to put people on rockets in lieu of getting on a commercial jet, which is insane, okay, because it's a huge bomb. They have a couple YouTube videos on it. But the idea is, Pat, that Elon Musk has his plan to go to Mars, and the first step in going to Mars is sending astronauts into space, and they're doing it, I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday or Thursday. And they're sending these 2 NASA astronauts, and this is super high risk, man. This is, I mean, they're entrusting their lives to Elon Musk.
A private corporation too.
Yeah, a corporation versus
using
the government.
NASA. Sorry.
Yeah, what corners are they? How much of a rush is Elon Musk doing to get into space? And risking these astronauts' lives. We're going to see this Wednesday. We're going to see either if this is a success and these guys live, or they blow up in space like the Challenger. and he's using some kind of off the wall technology, stainless steel for his rockets. That's not common. That's not. He's using a company that manufactures water towers to build these rockets. To me, that's insane.
Yeah.
I have visions of that movie with Robert Duvall, the astronaut farmer here. I thought Elon Musk had a little money, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of money. He's got a lot.
Stainless steel is not space steel.
Okay, I have a question. Can we
Sure.
get back to the topic here for a sec?
Okay.
Because I was asking about like he said that 250 people, wait, let me see, let me get back to there.
250,000 die a day.
250 births per minute globally.
Oh.
When virus kills 500 per minute. I haven't seen those numbers. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But so far what I've seen is 250,000 more births than deaths. And so you have to have more deaths than births to bring down I didn't see those numbers, Gazar. So I'm very sorry. Please, put a link in the comments or something to show me these numbers, because that's not what I've seen. But if I'm wrong, I mean, I love to be wrong on these kind of things. Not that I want more people to die, because I don't. But at this point, we need to do something. And I'd rather people just stop deciding to have babies. That would be my preferred way to go. But yeah, there's that.
That's an easy route. But they're also saying that the second wave of the virus is going to be exponentially worse than the current wave. So that may take out more people. But you're right. I mean, if people would just rationally look at this, the situation, it's just more suffering for everybody.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, when you God, even family members, it's like I will tell them, and I'm not shy about it anymore. I was kind of a little timid about it, but now I'm like, you're really considering having a child right now? Do you know what you're putting that child through? You know what they're going to deal with? And they're like, no, it's going to be fine. I'm going to live to be. This is what my brother said. I'm going to live to be 100, and my kids will be just fine. And it's like, really? Do you know that? Have you researched this? Have you found out what's going on with the planet today? Do you know? And no, everything's going to be fine. Everything's just going to be fine.
He's this was your brother?
Yes, my brother.
He said everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, but he thinks he's God.
Yeah, but
like literally, he's a little crazy. He thinks he's God.
What gives him an idea that things are going to change? That things continually are getting worse? And you got this crazy ass Biden and Trump, and it's insane. It's not getting better. It's getting worse in every way.
I know, but we're in Republican territory, and not that Republicans are better than Democrats, or Democrats are better than Republicans, because in my book they're both really bad, equally bad right now, or close. There are Trump tards, okay? There's Trump tards that everything Trump does is fine, is good, and not critical of him at all. That's a Trump tard. There are people who vote for Trump over Biden because they think he's the lesser evil, which, it's like this, so whatever. If you think he's the lesser evil than Biden, whatever. I don't agree with that philosophy. I think you should vote for neither one of them. But that's my opinion, and who am I to tell you what to do, right? But there's Trump tards, and there's Pelosi tards, there's Biden tards. Okay, there's a lot of tards out there that they're not thinking with their brain; they're just thinking with their position, right or left, and that's what makes you horrible. As you're just not thinking. You're not smart if you think one side is always right and the other side is always wrong. They're both oligarchs that are fucking you over. Both sides. Both sides are doing that. So stop it, please.
Not in a good way either.
No, not in a good way. And you can't take one side or the other and just take that side. You've got to criticize both sides. And if you can't find one side that's good or bad, then you don't vote for either side because you're just giving them a golden ticket to fuck you. So stop it. Just okay. Due to some being
Yeah,
adopted doesn't sound like he inherited your genes. Yes. Thanks, Dee Dee. You're sweet.
Gene made a good point about Musk. Not to get back to him, but since it's been introduced, he's just using like standard rocket technology, right? Like he has it's not like
no, he's gone crazy with this stainless steel. To me, that's insane. They were
But I mean, it's combustion based,
right.
right?
The
Like,
rocket
it's not
engine,
like he hired Bob Lazar to reverse
right. It's just standard rocket engine.
It was a new form of like he just wants to go into space.
Yeah, it's standard rocket engine.
Pure hubris, basically.
Yeah, it's mostly hubris. Look, the other thing that they're doing, you may not have heard this, they're going to drive the astronauts up to the rocket in the Tesla, and everything's color coordinated white and black. So it's going to be a white and black Tesla.
Isn't that precious?
And the astronaut spacesuits, they're totally redesigned, and to me, they don't look right. To me, they look way too not sufficient for going into space. They're white and black, and the rocket's going to be white and black. So believe it or not, they actually have these stylistic points to the whole thing, which to me is kind of crazy, But yeah, it's then the technology in the rocket or the space capsule. It's the I can't remember which one. The Dragon, I believe it's called the Dragon space capsule. They're using like tablets and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's not standard NASA type stuff like the space shuttle. And you got to remember, the United States has not been in space since 2011. The last shuttle was in 2011. Every NASA astronaut that's gone in space has hitched a ride with the Ruskies. In other words, NASA's pretty much collapsed. We don't have the capability to put astronauts into space until Wednesday, when SpaceX is going to do it or fail. And if it fails, it's going to fail on TV.
Gazar sent me this link, and I'm looking at it right now. Just sorry. It says it goes through all the population thing, and it's going through the world population right now. 7,824,000,000. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, 7.8 billion. And then it says number of planet Earths we need to sustain 1.759. It's still going up. Even though this virus is still going up. Last time I looked, it was 250,000 more people a day in our population. Now it's today more than 350,000 babies will set foot on the planet. More.
So that's what they're saying, that it's currently 350,000 a day? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I don't know if that's births minus deaths, but number of births in the world, like right now, it's just like 53 billion, whatever. I don't know if I'm reading that number right, but this is crazy. Thank you, Gazar, for sharing this.
That's a good one, Gazar. Hey, Christine, can I finish off this this Elon Musk thing? I just found.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm gonna look at that more closely, Gazar. Just wanted you to know that I was looking at it.
I need to be able to screen share. Can you let me screen share? I found the spacesuit.
Sure. Yeah.
Val's talking about for the Elon Musk. As a matter of fact, I think Elon Musk is.
I got it. Okay.
Oh, I love the horses behind you. Awesome.
I'm still disabled on screen share. Can you turn it on or no?
How do I turn it on?
I got a funny feeling about this.
Oh, wait, there's a
good luck for Elon Musk.
screen share. Wait, it's just showing me. I don't know. I don't know how to enable it for you. Let me see if there's a.
I don't want to mess you up. So
let's see. All right. Wait.
I mean, I can usually screen share in here.
I'll make you a host.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
And then you should be able to.
I'm sure Elon Musk is going to be very happy with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I think that a the brainchild here. That's the coolest space shoot I've.
No, not the salvo. How we get salvoed?
Yeah, isn't that all right? That's a screen share. That's
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what he's got in mind to go with the stainless steel. You notice the finish there. Anyway,
Yeah, right.
yes, that's Elon Musk fashioning his new spacesuit. So
That's
anyway.
That's the
awesome.
new.
That's
the
Jimmy
new
Salvo,
SpaceX
a
spacesuit.
world-renowned pedophile.
Sorry,
That's crazy.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
World famous pedophile.
Not that I
World
knew.
famous.
Yeah, one of world famous pedophile.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Elon. I didn't mean to compare you to that. You know. Good job, Oz. Thanks. Giving
That
somebody
was great. That was fantastic. But I want to look closer at that link that Gazar shared.
That's a good link. I saw that.
Can
earlier.
somebody put it in the comment section? Sorry, Oz.
Yes,
Oh.
it was in the comment section. Gazar did it.
Well,
I gotta look closer, and I want to know like the bursts or the deaths are higher than the bursts, and that's what I'm looking for. It is average.
well, you know, Christine, one nuclear hydrogen bomb could take out a shitload of people.
Well, I think we're gonna have something worse than that. But yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Gazar.
a gamma ray
Could
burst.
have
That'll do it.
any number of ecological disasters equal to that could occur.
Yeah.
Missed out on the filter.
You guys know that the Google algorithm now can tell how close to being radicalized you are by the words
Really?
that you say.
Really? I kind of figured that because there's a lot of times, Chanda, I've held back on comment sections. I thought I better not say that because they're watching my ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've stopped commenting on certain things because I know that they will watch me if I do. So I'll sometimes just linger, and I have friends like there's one that calls himself a lurch or something. He's just always lurking, and it's like that's kind of what I'm doing now. It's like I'll lurk and I won't comment because I'm afraid of being targeted a little bit.
I think all you dudes, yeah, I think
see
all you dudes are in NSA computers. All you dudes.
Oh, yeah, they're watching everything we say and do, man.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I'm pretty
I
sure.
hope they're subscribed.
I hope so too. And please
Hit
like,
like.
by the way, please like if you can, just for
If
me.
you're at the
please,
NSA,
I can share.
please, like and okay,
If-
let's go through everybody's channels here real quick. And it's getting close. We have 6 minutes left. So last words. I'm exhausted. I've had a really rough weekend. Like seriously, a rough weekend. I'm exhausted. I can hardly move, and I had so much I needed to get done that I did not get done. So yeah. Last words. Last words, and then Women's Wednesday.
I think things come down to good news, bad news, sort of thing. That the industrial civilization's collapsing, but you know it's kind of painful. But we want the collapse to happen to save the world, because even if it don't collapse, we keep up with industrial civilization, we're all going to die. So it's best we learn to live like Indians.
That's the thing between that's the trouble I have between Derek Jensen and Sam Mitchell. Sam Mitchell thinks it's worse to collapse industrial civilization, and it's going to cause more problems. Derek Jensen's like collapse industrial civilization as soon as possible, and I could see merits on both sides. And that's the problem. I don't know what
it all comes from a human perspective, though. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the human perspective, really. I'm like, if you're worried about civil rights, if you're worried about humans keeping their jobs, I'm worried about the natural world surviving. That's my main focus, and it can go both ways. Either way, it can. So I'm struggling with that whole.
Well, if humans are extinct, it's likelihood of everything getting wiped out is pretty high anyway, and the planet becoming irradiated and the atmosphere being stripped and so forth. So, I mean, we're looking at it from a very a small sliver of time. You know what I mean? Relatively speaking, like the planet was here a long time prior to us being here,
Right.
and the planet will be here a long time afterwards.
Yeah, it's the other Earthlings that we're taking down with us in the meantime. Been thinking
I
about
think
it.
it's all an alien
Aw, thanks,
experiment,
I'm sweetie.
and this
Maybe.
is the end of it. I'm with Douglas Adams on this.
Yeah.
Divided reason.
An experiment gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Christine, you just hate seeing all this beauty being smashed by people.
Oh yeah, it sucks, but it's like, what the fuck?
It's hard. How do you deal with that? I don't.
The most destructive species on the planet.
Yeah, it's not going to end any other way. I mean,
Hi,
I think
Vanessa
you're
Kitty.
fooling yourself if you think it is.
Yeah.
Vanessa Kitty.
It's either climate change, nuclear apocalypse, disease. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe.
It's only going to get worse from here, and to bring new people onto this planet knowing what's coming. I mean, people are just oblivious and don't know what's coming, and I feel like it's kind of my obligation to tell people, dude, please don't bring more people onto this planet. Those kids,
Yeah,
you're going to have to watch them die.
That's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't want to tell them that. It's harsh.
But if there's one thing we've all learned about humans is we're extremely short-sighted, most of us.
Yeah.
No, I am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am too.
Me too.
Like, known everything I know now a long time ago, but hindsight and all that happy horse shit.
Bio says, what does the natural world even mean if we're extinct? Sorry, that's just a construction of empathetic human mind. I appreciate you for other life forms.
Yeah, George Carlin said
Pat
the same
is
thing.
right.
If humans are part of the natural world, then everything they create is technically part of the natural world. So it's sort of a meaningless phrase, in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, I guess. But humans have kind of transcended the natural world, went beyond it and destroyed it. They got too smart for their own britches, the way I see it. Like they think they are above it, above the natural world, and that's what bothers me so much about the human philosophy. Like they're so much better, and they can't live without the natural world. They're just so disconnected, and that's what bothers me. Like really bad.
Too smart and not wise enough by half.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Sandy. Okay, sorry. All right, the world count. Hey, okay, because I was sharing another link. Someone click on that for me, because it's probably a good link from Gazar. World counts. It's another world counts. I have the other one, the world counts link already up. So if you haven't checked into that, look at that. The sun goes red giant fairly soon. Says Val, really?
Yes, really. Before the sun burns out, it goes into a red giant, and the orbit of the Earth will be inside of this red giant sun.
Yeah. Oh, Torstein says our opinions don't matter as much now, and I gotta agree with Torstein. It's like we can spread our opinions all over the place. Do you think we're gonna change the world? I want to change the world. There's a song, and I played it before. I want to change the world, but I don't know what to do, so I'll leave it up to you. It's an old song, and it's such a good fucking song. I relate to it so much, and it's so sad. It brings a tear to my eye. But I want to change the world, but I don't know what to do. It's a great song, and damn, what's his name? Tim Bob did a little video to that song, and I played it before on my channel, and I got a copyright claim on it, not a strike, but a claim. But it was so good, and the video that went with it, Tim Bob, look it up. I want to change the world. It's amazing. And what can we do? What can we do? Namaste, brothers and sisters. You too, Basil. Thank you for coming by. I'm Sweetleaf, Rich Diana, Bizarre. I love you so much, you guys. Jean, Kent Deal, Mark Roche. Thank you guys so much. We will be back
Awesome.
for Women's Wednesday.
Thank you, everybody.
For sure. Torstein, Human,
Thank you.
Stevie, Buddy.
Christy.
Yeah. Who am I missing? Dee Dee Sunbeam. Pat the Batman fan, thank you for coming on with us. Troy
Yeah, sorry, I'm
McPherson.
not feeling
That's
too
okay.
good.
Vanessa Kitty, I'm not either. So, but I'm just a talkaholic. Once I get going, I can't stop. Choctaw Warrior, you're awesome. Jean, have I missed anybody?
No, you just
Book, love you so much. Book, thanks for being here. Rich Diana. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Okay, guys, I am going to figure this shit out.
don't forget Women's Wednesday, Christine.
Yes, Women's Wednesday. Don't forget to like. Please
Yeah.
like.
Yes.
Please
And
like, guys.
Daily Dive, Shanda, Christine, Whitney.
Yes, Daily
Yeah.
Dive.
On
10 a.m.
Wednesday,
Pacific.
Women's Wednesday. We'll start it off Women's Wednesday and we'll finish it off Women's Wednesday.
Righto, Oz.
Absolutely. All right,
Yeah.
guys. All right.
Good night.
Our new thing, live long and prosper, bitches.
Live long and prosper, bitches.
Love you.